should work.
Dennis knows more about Hoyt.
But hold on a second, my cat's trying to jump on the TV. I'll be right back.
Hey, Dennis?
Ethan, what did you find?
The vision led me to the man in white. Turns out he's a spy or something.
Funny. I've never heard of such a man here on the island.
Yeah, he told me about Voss's boss, Hoyt.
Hoyt is bonkers. Stay away from him, Jason. You think Voss is crazy? All the evil on the island.
Yeah, I just had to chase my cat away
Away from him.
before it knocked something down.
Wow. Okay, I'll be careful.
And here we go on about Dennis again. Alright, let's see. So, let me see what my next task is. I'm not gonna do the story mission stuff quite yet. One of the things I like to do is take care of all the little side things before I divulge into the story mission. I usually like to complete all that stuff before, beating the game, instead of beating the game and then going back and gathering all the collectibles and things like that. So I will probably be collecting relics and lost letters for this specific video. And if you're, I'll probably put it in the box to let you guys know, like if I'm continuing with the story or whatever. But yeah, this is just purely, what I do not want an RPG, so I'm gonna switch that out. Alright, let's see. What do I want to put in the RPG slot? Let me see what I have. Okay, I need... what should I put there? I'll go with the repair tool. I'm probably going to be driving a lot, so the repair tool should help out a bit. But yeah, as you can see, most of the top island has been cleared out. I own all the outposts on the top, which is pretty nice. Yeah, there we go. You know what, I think I have my controller set to turbo, that's why it's driving so weird. Let me switch that out. And my controller's recalibrating. And there we go. Took turbo off. Oh, that's what it looks like I'm gonna do. Drive right. Yeah, it sucks because I had some pretty interesting commentary, but oh well, that kind of sucks. So I ran into a problem in the last video where I was trying to get one of these relics, and that's not good. Do not kill civilians. Well, he was in the way. Well, anyway, what happened was I was trying to find one of the relics, and I kept jumping and trying to get up there, and it's incredibly frustrating. You'll probably see that in the video previous to this one, but that was a mess. I was about to give up on the relic, but I continued. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to blow this door open. Toss a grenade. And it worked. Open sesame. I don't know, they should have added more destructible, like, environments like that, blowing up walls and stuff. Like, it seems like these relic temples are the only places where you can blow up walls. Wouldn't it have been interesting if you could do that to a house, maybe a office building or something. Okay, I don't know what just happened. Looks like I just fell down a pit of some sort. Jumping puzzle. That didn't work out too well. Yeah, sometimes I don't get these hanging vine things. Like sometimes you could jump towards it and you'll latch on. Sometimes you need to wait until the prompt asks you to press the button to jump. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Okay. Where is this relic at? Has to be in here somewhere, right? Looks like I probably walked past it. Yeah, looks like the case here. I guess that's an alternate way to get into this temple. The legend of this hidden temple. I don't know much about it, but it is hidden, and it is a temple, so... Yeah, I'm lost. I have no idea where I'm going. I think I have to go up this ladder again here. I don't think it's in this area, is it? Oh, okay, this is a whole different area. Right, so the relic is around the corner here. Or not. This relic is proving to be a little tricky. Maybe gotta blow up a wall or something, who knows. Alright, I'm gonna go back around and see if there's any other areas I can explore. Nice. Come on, jump up. Yeah, do you guys remember that show on Nickelodeon, Legends of the Hidden Temple? I remember being way into the show as a kid. Like, I don't know, just weird things like that would amaze you, especially for a kid's game show. They have this giant temple obstacle course. And you always see these kids going through these things and you're like, oh, you know, I could have done way better than that. And the same thing, there was that kid show called Guts also. You'd see these kids, like, it was basically American Gladiators for kids, but you'd all see it and say, hey, I could, like, these kids are skinny and weak, like, I would do much better if I was on this show. And then there's also, what was that freaking show called? Dare, Double Dare. Those physical challenges. No, those were hard. I never thought I'd do well with those. Because those physical challenges looked really tricky. You know, I'm not really sure what this... See, look at... Oh crap, there's a Komodo dragon down there, isn't there? Yeah. Some fried dragon. Wow, looks like the Komodo dragons are resistant to fire. All the other animals die right away. These guys take a little bit of a beating. I don't know if my cursor is on top of the relic. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's up here. So it gave me the wrong location. There we go. Cuban Sig. Spent lighter. Yeah, I always wanted to be on one of those kid shows. I'd always thought it would be pretty interesting. You know. See, what skills should I get? I think I maxed out Spider for now. This one's a pretty good tree for health and all that. I'm gonna go for the first aid. Another reason why I'm collecting these relics is that they give you a good chunk of... Oh, damn it. They give you a good chunk of experience points when you complete them. Bastard snake. Anyway, let's see where the next challenge brings me. I see something way over here. What I'm gonna do is take the hang glider, see how if I could actually get over there. That'd be nice. Nice, easy way to travel. It looks like I might have to go around the mountain now. That's definitely worth a try. If I fail, I can just, you know, fast travel to another outpost nearby. It looks like I could fly back over here towards it. Yeah, hang gliders are definitely the way to travel. Don't have to worry about enemies. You travel as the crows fly, so it's just straight line to your objective. Oh, like there's another one if I wanted to get. But I'm on a higher elevation, so I'd rather just stick with this one. But I don't know if you could actually crash into trees and things like that. I've never tried. Well, it got me pretty decently close to it. That's not bad at all. Definitely better than, you know, running all the way there, driving a car. Alright, it's one of those tricky ones. I have to find the entrance. I see these blue leaves down here, so there must be some type of water opening. Probably below me. But I'm not sure where that water opening is. Yeah, let me check the map, see where the body of water is. Well, it looks like it would probably start, but I see these two dots. Put a waypoint on that. See where that leads me. Somebody left their tent. Alright. I guess this is a cave opening? Yeah. It's most likely where I need to go. I'm guessing the relic will be down here somewhere. I grab some of these blue leaves while I'm at it. You know what was another show I thought I would be good at as a kid? You know, those game shows. Nick Arcade. I remember being able to answer most of those questions pretty easily. The funny thing is, though, is the little virtual reality game that they played at the end. Like the team that won got to play this ridiculous made-up VR game, and it was really, really frustrating to watch. You know, these kids do so horribly at it. Ridiculous on how bad they would be. But then again, you know, they're probably looking at a screen and trying to move their body at the same time, but still, just, you know, it's about eye and body coordination as well, not just hand-eye coordination. Nice little solar flare there. But yeah, I thought I would do pretty good at that show. Another show I thought I'd do good at is, I can't remember the name. Okay, yeah, I remember it now. There was a show called Video Power. I think it started off as a cartoon at first, and then, The host was, at the time, it was what, late 80s maybe, early 90s. I don't quite remember, but the host of that show was ridiculous by today's standards. I recommend, if you weren't like born in the 80s, if you're born in like the 90s, definitely check out this TV show. Oh, the cassowaries. Oh, damn. This kills an endangered animal. Let's skin it. Yeah, in the video before this, I had done an explanation about cassowaries. To tell you the truth, before I even played this game, I've never heard of them. And I was like, what the hell is a cassowary? Seriously thought it was like some type of made-up animal. But knowing Ubisoft and, their how they try to stick with history, I was like, okay, this is probably some type of real animal. So I went and looked it up. I watched an hour documentary on cassowaries, and they're really aggressive. The funny thing is they are not really carnivores. However, they're very territorial. So if you don't have a good rapport with any of these animals, they will attack you on sight. Where am I going? Okay, I see. The deadly thing about the cassowary is it's on its feet. It has this claw on the middle toe. The claw is basically a 5-inch long dagger, and you get kicked by a cassowary in the wrong place, you're dead. It could slit you open, and all that. But it's funny that they have this bird. Plus there's like some videos online of people getting attacked by them that are pretty funny. It's probably why they included that animal in this game. So I'm guessing the next relic will be in this mine shaft. Is there something? Yeah, there's a box. But yeah, that's my whole thing about cassowaries. Also in the documentary is about relocation of them. And the cassowaries had been displaced by I think it was like a Category 5 hurricane where they're invading suburban neighborhoods and bugging people. Kids would have to stay in the house because the cassowaries were out and about. They wouldn't hesitate to tear a kid limb from limb, so it was a bit of a predicament for the residents of Australia where it happened. And there aren't any good. I guess I'll grab this one here. Do fast travel. But yeah, that's the thing about cassowary. Look them up. YouTube is your friend. As you can see, I wouldn't call myself an achievement whore. I just like collecting things. I just want to get the collecting out of the way, Collect these ancient relics. Should really probably drive a car over there. Let me see how close it is to the road. Yeah, it's pretty close. Driving a car would be optimal. Alright. Most of the radios in these vehicles have better fidelity. They just kind of crappy speakers. looks like I'm close. Jump out here and check it out.
You good behind the wheel?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Hold on a second. I gotta get this relic here, and then I'll try your racing game. So let me loot a couple chests too. Can't believe I have that many relics. More than half of them. But yeah,
Wanna try your luck?
I'm always interested in weird animals.
You got the skill to
Whenever I
try?
see some type of
do
weird
this.
animal, I'm all into looking it up, trying to find a documentary on it. It's just awesome how much information that we all have at our fingertips. It's amazing, because I remember in the 80s, like, growing up as a kid, we had to go to the library. We had to read encyclopedias in order to get information about things. You know, it's now you just type it in and bam, right there you got the info. So if you're watching this and you know you're born like in the after 95, you should feel lucky. As I wonder, we would have to do these things called book reports. So I'm wondering if they even give kids book reports anymore. Like, all I have to do is go on the internet and look it up. Like everything, we had to go to libraries, you know, it's a big chunk of time to find a little specific piece of information. And then you have to think, we didn't have a search engine, we had to search through the books. It wasn't until a little later that they had like computerized card catalogs where you could, you know, just type in the name of a book and it'll tell you its location. But you would still have to find whatever information you were looking for. Oh great, really? This vehicle's stuck. Let me see if I could push it real quick. I don't think I'll make it anyway, but I'll lose the freaking... Nope. Can't do nothing. Well, it actually lets you run through these. That's pretty funny. If I got out earlier, I might have made it. I'll restart it.
I'll play ball as long as it gets me closer.
But anyway, I almost, like, I don't regret being born in the 80s. Like, it was awesome seeing video games come into their own. You know, it started off with Atari, and then, started off with Atari. There I'm looking up, I had to move my cat. You know, graduated to Nintendo. I got to see the evolution of games. Well, modern games are great. They're... I don't know, I don't find them as satisfying as, you know, retro games when I beat them. Like, when you beat a game in elementary school in the 80s, you know, that wasn't completely gratifying. One, there weren't an online guide, so you had to figure out everything by yourself. Or, you know, word of mouth from a friend, you know, ask a friend, hey, how do you beat this part? There were no videos showing you how to beat anything. It was just pretty much had to do it yourself. It was, and then you would have to use either do that or get a Game Genie or whatever for cheat codes. But and then when you did beat the game, it was like something extremely interesting to talk about in the schoolyard. Like, oh, I beat Castlevania. It's like, oh, what's the ending? Or if another kid had already beat it, you know, you could pretty much prove to him what the ending was by telling him, that's, being good at video games at a young age was, something to talk about in the schoolyard. No, I'm not gonna crash into that tree again. But, I don't know, video games are pretty much my hobby, my career. It's what I love. A great way to unwind. Great way to keep the mind active. Like, I wonder if, as I know, a lot of fighting dementia, brain decay has to do with how much you actually use it. And I'm thinking that...
Hey, Dennis?
Jason, what did you find?
The vision led me to the man in white. Turns out he's a spy or something.
Funny.
they're trying to think of ways to solve a
Yeah,
problem.
he told me about Voss's boss.
Alright, let me see if there's any nearby relics. Yeah, there's one over here. I guess I could drive down to that bridge. Yeah, I could drive down there.
Hoyt Volka. Stay away from him, Jason. You think Voss is crazy? All the evil on the island
Comes from
comes
Hoyt.
He took
Took Voss's mind away from him. It's he who pulls the string.
Wow.
I don't know, I
Okay,
just
I'll be careful.
tired of hearing about this Hoyt dude. Only thing that name reminds me of is that character from True Blood. Such a strange name, Hoyt. This sounds like a noise you'd make if you're like vomiting or something. Strange name. It's a name to me that sounds like a sound effect. I better get out. Thing is about to blow. But yeah, I got my tool. I can fix it. Never mind. That was not good. I wonder if I could still fix it. Let me let this fire burn out. And I'll fire my torch right up again. Hopefully, maybe. Actually, I think this car's done. Yeah, it's not getting repaired by my torch. Well, that sucks. So I'll have to leg it from here. Alright, so I'm guessing it's going to be behind the waterfall or something. Looks like it's in the middle of the mountain. Check this waterfall here. And no, is there a hidden cave? It's hard to tell. Let me go back in here. In here. Oh, we do got a set of relic. Yes. But I remember when certain games, like, I know people complain about the price of games, like compared to the 80s, I think in inflation, if you consider inflation, games were actually more expensive back then than they are now. And that's weird considering, didn't take as much, well, I wouldn't say it wouldn't take as much effort, it's just the teams of people developing the games were much smaller than what Call of Duty. I think Assassin's Creed had over 500 people working on that game. The newer ones at least. So you could imagine how much money they're spending trying to complete the game. And back then, what was it, 20 people or less making a Nintendo game?